going on, everybody? Lee here from MJRB Cards, and today we are opening the 2025-2026 Upper Deck Series 1 tin. Just thought we'd do a little bit of a rip and review today, not necessarily looking at a profit challenge or anything. I've opened some hobby boxes off camera, and today just thought I would open this one as my hunt for Demidov continues, and all some of the other big chases as well. So let's get into it. Alright, for those of you who haven't seen one of these new tins to this point, get 12 cards per pack, 9 packs in total. I believe, as we'll go around, I believe there is a 10th pack in here of just Dazzler cards. Obviously the back, we've got all our odds and everything and kind of what to expect. You can see here, if I just, you've got the Dazzler Gold there, at 2,900 packs, you know, you're going to find one. So very curious to see what we get from the little 3 card exclusive packs. I believe that will take us to 10 packs, but I'm not sure whether that is incorporated into the 9 that I mentioned. So let's get into it. As I say, the hunt for Demidov continues for me. Opened up quite a good hobby box. Didn't get anything too great. Obviously, Young Guns, and got what I was looking for in that, but again, not the main player that we want to see. So let's get all of these packs out of here and let's get this tin moved. I will say I'm a big fan of the tins. I just like the way that it looks, and I think obviously from a storage perspective, I think it's a handy little addition. I'm going to remove that out of the way, and I'm going to pop the tin at the back, causing a little bit of chaos here. There it goes, so we know what we're looking for. So let's see how many packs we have here. So we have got we've got 5 there. That makes 8. So there is only 9, including our special Dazzlers pack at the end, which, as I say, we are going to look at. So at the very end. So let's get these packs off to the side and see how we do. Let's go. So I must admit, this is my first time really opening and diving into Series 1. I will say I'm a big fan of the base design. I think it looks really clean. Certainly something a little bit different. So there's our first insert. We've got Encore. Pop our base cards off to the side over here. Got Bustle as well, which again, one of our common inserts. Nothing overly special about that so far. Young Guns, we've got Brindamore for the Hurricanes, and then a handful more of our base cards, including a checklist with Markstrom and Vasilevsky. Put that down and put our Young Guns there. Obviously, needless to say, the spots at the back are going to be reserved for some of the bigger names that hopefully we will pull throughout this just this little rip and review. It's just Miro Heiskanen of my Dallas Stars, Jason Dickinson. I'm not even going to attempt to Slavkovsky, I believe, actually, on the OPG Glossy. Really nice little insert there. Tracking Systems, again, one of the more common insert sets. Same for goal orientated as well, and more of our base as we go through. So no Young Gun in that pack. You're not going to get one in every pack. So I feel like the NHL's in a really good spot at the moment with the game. I think you've got the young guys doing really well. Obviously last year's award winners and you know, the likes of there's an Encore. I think we've got a, there we go, speaking of one of the winners from last year, so we've got a Macklin Celebrini in the compositions there to the speckle variation, so I'm going to just pop him on the back for now. But you've got the likes of Lane Hudson, you've got the likes of Celebrini, Elias Pettersson on the Young Guns. That is isn't there an Elias Pettersson who already plays in the league? I could be wrong about that, but he's only played one NHL season, it says. So yeah, another one of our young guns there. Still not the main guys that we are looking for. And finishing off with Jason Robertson, but I think you've got those young guys who are leading the league in points. You've got Bedard, you've got Celebrini, you've got Hudson, all playing like really, really well. You've still got your legends of the game who are also still performing incredibly well. Crosby and Ovechkin and obviously McDavid, all continuing to just prove why they are who they are and where they are in our esteem. Jacob Markstrom on the speckle there for tracking systems. It's a nice little one. I'm going to pop him on the back. Speckle's obviously a little harder to find. Young Guns, we've got Colton Dack there as well. And then Mitch Marner on the Cup Quest. Interestingly, as a Maple Leaf. Living in Toronto, I don't know if that's going to go down particularly well, but we'll pop him down there, and some more of our base off to the side. But then you've got guys in the middle. You've got guys who've been in the year a few years. I looked to Wyatt Johnston, who's been in the league now for a few years. I think he was the 2021 set. Just got his 100th goal the other night. So I think there's like this kind of, I don't say like a golden age, but there's a really great mix at the moment of players. We've got Lucas Raymond glossy in the gold. I need to double check what the odds are for that, but I think that's quite a good one. I'm going to pop anything gold is never a bad thing. Obviously not all the glitters is gold. Sanheim on the encore. You can see here that we're starting to get some of our common inserts. Sizzle reel for David Pasternak. Do I have a sizzle reel? I don't. That's the first sizzle reel we've got. And then some more of our base. Yeah, I think the base design is really nice this year. Yeah. So yeah, I think the NHL kind of is in a position to really grow. I think it's having a lot of success because of these young players. Whilst the legends of the game are still performing really, really well. I'm going to just check the OPG just so everyone can see what I'm looking at here. Just want to see if I can find the gold on the gold parallel. 1 in 8, so nothing overly special, nothing to completely, I'm not retiring on a Lucas Raymond card there, unfortunately. So, but it was nice for a moment to think that we could have been. So, Sam Reinhart in the sizzle reel, pop him down here. Base cards off to the side. Dorofsky in our Young Guns. Seth Jarvis in the portraits. I really like the portraits. I think it's a really cool set. I like the way they kind of capture sort of the two sides of it, sort of almost the mid-game and the kind of stuff that we would see on our post-game interviews and everything. Pop him off to the side, and then some more base as we finish off. So we've got 2 packs remaining plus our little Dazzlers. How have you all found Series 1 so far? Obviously, again, I know we're all going for sort of, I think in particular, I think there's 3 really big chases. I think it's obviously Demidov. I think we have Snugarud and Leonard are probably the top 3 at the moment. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments if you think that I'm wrong. Up at canvas, Jared McCann at the Kraken. Just a 1 in 3 there. And then Jesper Bratt on the OPG glossy. Austin Matthews, nothing there on the compositions. I'm going to just pop that over here on top of the portraits, and we have more of our base before we get into our last pack. So hoping for some last pack magic. Hopefully we're going to be able to pull one of these big Young Guns. Let's see what we can get here as we go into the final one. Another OPG glossy. We've got a compadres of Yossi and Forsberg. Obviously been doing it a long time now. I'm going to pop him just down there. Jason Robertson has a little bit of the printing quality not the best on that. On the bottom, a little bit frayed. But Jason Robertson on the compositions. Again, Dallas Stars fan here, so always nice to pull some of our young and upcoming players. And there we go for our final sort of normal pack before we get into our Dazzlers pack in hopes. The 4 young guns then, Dorofsky, Dak, Pettersson and Brynda Moore. So just the 4 there. The Celebrini and the Speckle's nice, but nothing too special yet. But there is still time and still hope. Do have a few more videos coming out on the channel coming up, especially with Upper Deck Series 1. I have a profit challenge where I've got 5 blasters, so you get to hear me waffle on 5 blasters long about hockey. So our Dazzlers, just checking the colours and just to see what we kind of pull here. So you've got Jared McCann in this orange, Brandon Hagel in the orange, and Tim, I think it's Stoltzy in the orange as well. So I'm going to pop them down over to the side. So there we have it, folks. Nothing particularly earth-shattering. Really like the Celebrini. Obviously got some young guns, a few speckles and a few interesting inserts here. I will say quite a number of inserts. You know, I can barely fit them all on the screen along with our base cards. So a nice, ultimately a fun rip. I don't think I've ever had a bad rip, to be honest. I definitely have in terms of quality, but I don't think I've ever had a bad rip in terms of not enjoying opening the packs and seeing what's there. So, yeah, look for. Let me know what you think in the comments. Obviously, standard stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, all the usual stuff that you'll hear from every YouTuber. I would really appreciate it. Trying my best to grow this channel and open some more packs and share my insights. Not that any of you are asking for it. But look forward to seeing you all in the next one, and the chase for Demidov still continues. So I'll see you all in the next Profit Challenge. Take care.